Welcome again to some 0K action. It's going to be 1 versus 1 this time on the Comet Crack map. So a very amusingly named map, and yeah, I don't think I've ever commentated on this one before, and I think I've only ever played on it once. So I think I've only ever played on it once before, so yeah, fairly hilly map. A couple of cliffs along the sides, as you can see, although these ones, actually, I don't think that's about pathable. Yeah, I don't think these cliffs are about pathable by the looks of things. Okay, well this bit here looks about pathable, and is it? Actually, yeah, I think, yeah, actually it's meant to be about pathable there. This one, and this one is not though, so yeah, it's going to be myself. Actually, we'll just skip the pre-game chatter actually so we can get down to it. Can't really sure was not working there, but anyway, got myself Lightman on the right versus Floris on the left. And Floris, I believe this might actually be the same Floris who also commentates on 0K games as well. I'm not 100% sure. There's a bit of a difference in elo though, so we'll see how things work out. So he's going to be going with Cloakybots, and myself, I'm going to be going with Jump Jets. So I'm going to be seeing a bit of a difference when it comes to factory builds. His mouse wheel's not working, which is kind of going to suck a lot. It's very unfortunate. We probably should have reset the well, we should just quit the round at this point actually, but we'll just have a look at what mixes we have. So they all seem to be pretty similar or identical values in this case. So a couple of them in craters, a couple of them not in craters. Interesting map asymmetry we're seeing here actually. And a couple of them strewn across the river as well as a few off to the sides. So very interesting spacing actually. See how that works out. In any case, he's going to be starting off with let's see, 2 Conjurers right off the bat, probably a bit excessive just because of the lack of build power, as well as 1 single glaive to scout out with, and interesting, he's not building anything else though. Alright, well that's myself. Started off with, let's see, 1 Pyro, 1 Freaker, and yeah, just transitioning into Pyros from there. Building a quick Lotus to defend this little crater, should do a pretty good job of that actually. Actually, it doesn't really doesn't really poke out of the crater that much, and looks like I'll just be building a couple of solar plants somewhat haphazardly actually, just to help somewhat defend the metal extractors. Well, this one anyway. Not exactly this one if they attack from a diagonal, which is not that hard to do, to say the least. As for myself, looks like I got all that stuff planned out, so I'll be expanding towards the north, and looks like Floris is also going to be expanding towards the towards the north and the south as well. So, oh, okay, and yeah, north, center, and south. So it looks like it's just going for a bit more of a gradual expansion. As for myself, yeah, I'm going for a bit more of a push towards the north and center, and just ignoring the south altogether. So he's actually got a quick gremlin being sent out, and I believe that's just to scout with actually. Something that I think I've done a couple of times myself in more recent games. He's actually got quite a few anti-air units, a couple of gremlins coming in for some reason to scout. Interesting. I mean, these things are not the cheapest of units either. I mean, 150, that's the cost of, well, let's see. Damn it, how much are these fucking glaives? 65, so roughly 3 glaives basically for 1 gremlin. So building 1 of them for scouting is alright, but how many did he have queued up there? Well, I'm pretty sure he had another 3 queued up, but no, he's just built a second one there for scouting. That's probably a bit excessive, especially at this stage of the game, and especially in a 1 versus 1. God damn, definitely needs all the metal that he can get. Especially with my Pyros coming in being generally a pain in the ass. Just having a look, I do have an economic advantage over Floris, but yeah, it is still early days. We shall see if I can keep up that advantage. Definitely have to do everything I can to keep these Pyros alive. Unfortunately, that one died. Although he did take out a mix and 4 glaives actually, so 220, 75, 65 times 4 is about 240, I think. So yeah, he definitely paid for himself actually, but at the same time, yep, Floris is right on. That's going to be reclaiming that Pyro and everything else straight away. And coming in with a second Pyro, not doing too much damage against the Commando Junior. Commando Junior, should I say, it's not actually a Commando. But well, there you go, and Floris, yep, definitely in the perfect position to basically see everything that I'm doing. I was not aware of this at all actually. In fact, I don't think I saw any of his gremlins or detected any of his gremlins at any stage. And really, I mean, given how big this map is, it's kind of going to be hard to do that unless if I like make a complete wall off or something like that, which I'm sort of doing around here actually, just walling off these mixers actually. Oh, not connected either, which kind of sucks. Not that there's any overdrive anyway. I'm actually e-stalling. Whoopsie long. Need to be building a little bit more when it comes to power plants. Oh well, still expanding with a commander. A little bit of a risky maneuver, especially since he's not upgraded, so he won't be able to even take out masses of raiders on his own. And these pyros, unfortunately, are jumping out of the frying pan into the fire, as it were, jumping straight into the glaives, moving away from them, just within range of the warrior as well. So good job by Flores actually mounting some nice defense there. At the same time, though, my economy is continuing to expand, while Flores's is not. We both got radar actually, and we can both see roughly the same. Well, we can both see roughly the same amount of land area, I suppose. So, still, he does have these gremlins around, just basically to spot, and yeah, he's going to see me. Oh, actually, I have upgraded my commander, so light particle beam, auto repair system, not too shabby. Still going to be vulnerable to master raiders, but he'll have a bit more of a chance at the very least. In any case, yeah, he does have these gremlins around just to spot what's happening. And, okay, because yeah, his radar cannot actually see what's happening within the crater itself. He does know that my commander's there actually, so barely managing to keep the Conjurer alive. Not too shabby, just sending in a gremlin as well just to scout. And yeah, because well, that blue radius actually indicates how close an enemy unit needs to be to actually detect them, so it's sort of like a reverse detection radius, because usually what would happen is you'd have your own units have their own detection radius from where they actually detect units from, rather than where they actually get detected from, which is a bit of an interesting way of doing things. I don't think I've seen any other game do that. These pyros getting stuck in the river, and yeah, just getting melted by the lasers, so it sucks to be them. Really should stop sending them in piecemeal actually, especially since Flores is starting to raid a bit on his own actually. And just looking at army value, well, it's relatively even at the moment. I think he actually had a bit of an advantage there for a second, but then I think I got another unit out, and that seems to have bounced things out. So let's see what happens though. Defender managing to defend that single mech. He probably could have taken it out actually, because it yeah, it took out one glaive, the other one survived. In any case, that glaive not exactly doing too well now, to say the least. Warrior is definitely going to be a pain in the ass, but I am aware of them, hopefully, or at least I suspect them, because I'm going to bring out some moderators, actually sending in a couple of initial ones before just going to moderate a pyro mix, which is hopefully going to serve me pretty well. As for Flores, he's switching over to 3 warriors, 10 glaives, and 2 conjurers. I think all of that is on repeats. I don't think he actually has any... Okay, this guy needs to jump the hell out of there. What the hell am I doing? Anyway, yeah, I don't think he has them on just that single build, and ouch, there goes my commander. Along with 1500 metal, whoopsie long. But at the very least, I do have the appropriate response with the moderators coming in. This one decided just to hang around, not really sure why. Must have been a misclick or rally, because I don't think he should be getting stuck on the terrain or anything like that. But, well, as long as I can at least reclaim my commander, I won't be too... well, it won't be too bad, I suppose, but still. Actually, is this... No, it's not bot pathable. The purpley bits indicate that. Although this is actually bot pathable though, as well as this, and I think this bit as well if you go off to the side there. So, I'll be damned. Apparently, a bit more of this map is actually pathable than I thought it'd be. Bot pathable, that is. Interesting. Now this conjurer coming in. Don't know what he's doing, but maybe he's just going to try to harass with building some stuff. Don't know, we'll see what happens. Just wait and see. These warriors definitely going to be a pain though. If I can attack them in enfilade, I should be alright just due to the sheer numbers of pyros, but I think the smarter thing to do would be just to send these guys back and wait for the moderator to come in, which is what I'll eventually be doing after losing a couple of pyros. So come on moderator, do your thing. That's it. That's a spirit. I actually do have a tick as well for Flores, just using it as a bit of a landmine at the moment. Probably not really going to rush it in just yet. He's probably hoping I'll just keep on moving forward and I'll run into it. We'll see what happens. He probably could do a few more ticks actually. I mean, I have been spreading out my forces somewhat, but now what the hell, see what happens. He actually is sending one further forward at the very least, and I don't have any radar to see that, so only line of sight this far forward, and what the fuck am I doing sending in these guys like that? I mean, I'll be able to destroy his warriors, but that's not very cost effective. And, well, I do still have a slight economic advantage. It's not that big at the moment, to say the least. So what is Flores going to be doing to reply to this? He's just going to be massing warriors. The only problem is they're going to fall to concentrated numbers of moderators. And yeah, I'm still continuing just to go with the moderator Glaive, not Glaive, Pyro mix. Actually, that's right, he's just got a Commander Junior there. If I could get a couple of these Pyros down here, actually I should be able to take him out relatively easily. He actually does have decent health, and he does have that beam laser as well, or commander laser as well, so see what happens though. The warriors at the very least actually will get a bit of an advantage crawling over the lip of this crater, just because the moderators, well, they can't shoot through terrain of course, although they can of course just move to a little bit of well, just a different section of the crater anyway, but oh well. There you go, they're going to be building up a caretaker, just like in one of the previous games I did actually, which I think is just to reclaim stuff as quickly as possible. Just have to make sure that I don't excess metal too much. Accessing actually no, I should seem to be alright, it's just going a bit up and down in terms of storage, so it should be alright. And okay, here's his Conjurer, just building a quick radar tower to just check on what I'm doing, and he should actually, oh, I'll be damned, even from that high up, just due to the angle, he can't actually see what's going on in this section here of the crater, I believe. What he can see is his stuff slowly but surely getting destroyed. And he can also see my moderators wandering straight into that tick. I really need to be spacing them out a bit. Something for me to keep in mind next time, and maybe try to eventually, well, when facing cloaked stuff, maybe I should try sweeping around occasionally with cheap units, just to look for stealth stuff like this gremlin. I mean, hell, just sending a couple of puppies around just to search for that sort of stuff would come in handy. I suppose that's something to keep in mind in the future. It's just that, you know, when you're actually playing at the time, because you just don't detect these units at all, and they don't have any telltale traces, unlike in, say, StarCraft, where they shimmer. Yeah, you just can't tell that they're there at all, basically, until a unit gets close enough to detect. Sucks, but what can you do, my guys? Oh, actually, a very nice little line attack using these not gremlins, using the glaives to come in and deal quite a bit of damage, actually. God damn. Definitely attacking my forces when they're a bit out of position there. I'm still pushing forward though, and my economy is still continuing to grow, actually. And they have it. There's a GG, and they have it. There goes Flores. So, who knows, actually, it would be funny if Flores actually commentated on this game as well at some point, so there you go, you get to see the game from two perspectives in that case. So I shall see you all next time. Welcome again to some 0K action. It's going to be team game on the Tumult map. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 4 versus 4, which I probably should have been able to tell before the game actually started, because that's what it showed in the replay. But there you go, we shall skip the pre-game chatter. Top team versus bottom team. And these Dunes, they're actually bot pathable. They're not vehicle pathable, but bots can definitely go up and down them. Top team consists of Lightman and myself going with cloaky bots. I'm just going to be going directly over the Dunes, which yep, they actually do contain some mixes. Smile with me going with light vehicles, so he's just going to be concentrating on the center. Cupsy going with shield bots, and given his positioning, mostly going to be around the center as well. Makalito actually going for a bit of an interesting choice with jump jets. Well, not really sure if I agree with that. I mean, they can still, you know, just jump around. The terrain, I wouldn't mind if it was a bit more rough, actually, before I'd think about using jump jets. Although I suppose that we do have some hills dotted around, but the thing is you have to be basically in the middle of your opponent's base to get to these hills. So, what the hell, I suppose if we can get some pyros behind enemy lines, we might be able to make something happen, but there you go, we'll see what happens. Not sure why I'm saying there you go so many times, but anyway. Anyway, the bottom team we got Jummy playing as jump jets as well, strangely enough. Tomica playing as shield bots, jump jets for Nilbay, and heavy tanks for Plagueman, despite the fact that he's spawning right next to the Dunes there. Bit of a strange choice. He should have spawned. Well, these two people should have switched positions basically, but see how it works out. I mean, at the very least, that basically means that the Dunes should pretty much be mine, unless if Nilbay decides to take a slightly longer path to get to the Dunes compared to the shorter path that I'll be taking to get there. So, see what happens though. Yeah, managing to actually send in one glaive and taking out one mech, so very nicely done. And depending on how things go, I might actually be able to take out more. Let's just see if there's any other harassments going on. Yep, we actually do have Jummy coming in with a Pyro of his own, taking out, well, actually doing a bit more damage than me, unfortunately. Taking out 2 wind gens, 2 mixers, and he might be taking out 2 more things as well, see what happens. Now, my glaive does manage to take out actually a similar amount. So, wow, actually, 3 wind gens and 2 mixers. He did die though. Jummy's Pyro, on the other hand, is... Indeed. He is on the run, so we do have to watch out for him. Taking out even more stuff though, but well, still, I dare say I was more cost effective my raid there, if only because of the fact that my glaive was cheaper than the Pyro that was sent out. So what about this Pyro for Jummy? What is it going to do? Just going to be burning out the mechs and the defender, it seems. Ouch. Well, this guy's apparently a drone carrier, even though he's a support commander. Okay. Not really sure if I agree with that. If you just wanted it to be a drone commander, I might have just made it a battle comm or a jump comm, but there you go. In any case, doesn't seem to... Well, looks like Caps is going to be ignoring that, despite the fact that he's right next to his factory as well, so that single Pyro might actually end up doing quite a bit of damage for Jummy. In any case, we do have some combat happening for the middle point. A whole bunch of slashers and an outlaw as well, actually, as well as rogues commander as well, so interesting little unit mix. You don't normally see short bots and light vehicles being used in conjunction with one another, and actually, yeah, because of the slashers, because they've got such a long range, 600 range, and nothing to be scoffed at, well, we can basically just keep on pushing forward with them, and in fact, that's exactly what we should be doing. Smile with me, what are you doing? In fact, why doesn't he have a proper rally point sent? I've got no idea, but really, he should be pushing forward. He's got actually, these things where... do they outrange defenders? 610, no, the defender barely outranges the slashers, but what's here at the moment, we can outrange that pretty nicely. So yeah, there we go. Smile with me, finally form his guys up into a line. But really, he should just continue pushing forward, really. These guys have got pretty long range. Might as well. I mean, come on man, deny the opponent as much as possible, for God's sake. And wait a minute, apparently some of these... okay, wrong key there. Okay, so apparently some of these hills are actually vehicle pathable, although they can only path up until this bit here, basically, in the pinkish bits. Well, they can't path any further than that, so I suppose that is a bit of a relief at the very least, and I probably should be sending my forces up as well, for that matter. A bit of a wasted opportunity, though, for our team in the middle, though. Building a whole bunch of defenders is... Actually, wait a minute, what about the metal here? Okay, well, actually, right next to that metal extractor makes a bit of sense. Though terraforming it might make even more sense, actually, but anyway. Yeah, I don't think I agree to having all these defenders right there. Should have just spaced them out and maybe terraformed the mechs to help keep it alive. Pushed forward with the slashers at the very least to push, well, you know, just to do as much damage to opponents as possible. But yeah, this is definitely a wasted opportunity. These units are just sitting around doing nothing. I mean, hell, even the rogues are doing something, for God's sake. Mostly because of the fact that they're reacting to the enemy rogues that are being sent out, but still. God damn, man. God damn Shazam. Oh well. Well, at least I did manage to advance pretty much all the way to the edge of my opponent's territory on the bottom right there, so taking the dunes mostly. So now I mostly just got a defender/defender showdown. At the same time, yeah, we've got a bit of a showdown on the left as well. Jummy just reclaiming basically everything. Oh no, he's actually repairing first, and probably, yeah, then he's going to be reclaiming slowly but surely. Now let's see, do we have any reclaim for Makalitu's commander? Yep. Well, we did have reclaim for a second there, but yeah, he's probably got a little bit more to worry about rather than just reclaiming, to say the least. This is something you don't see too often, flames versus flames. Flame commander versus flame pyros. The only problem is, though, is that pyros do not catch fire, unlike basically everything else in the game, so... Yeah, they didn't catch fire, and as a result, that commander was basically not dealing too much damage to them. Kinda sucks, really. Because it's only, I'm pretty sure it's only the battle commander. Yeah, heavy combat commander, battle commander, yep. Yeah, it's only the battle commander that even gets the flamer in the first place. And then you see that they're so freaking useless versus the pyros, and there you go. Kinda sucks to say the least, but oh well. Finally Smolv me. Actually, I don't think he's actually really moved to those slashes much at all. Maybe he's changed their formation slightly, but really, these guys are long ranged, for fuck's sake. They're almost makeshift artillery. I mean, come on, they outrange Lotuses, they outrange many other units. You just need to line them up, make sure nothing gets too close to them, and really, they can just continually push forward. For fuck's sake. And as for myself though, well actually I could be pushing forward as well now that I think of it. Whoops. In fact, what the hell am I doing? Let's see, coming up with a warrior, probably just a bit of right defense. I should just be coming up with a couple of, not Roccos, well, that's what I'm sending in at the moment. They're doing a bit of damage I suppose, but yeah, could be doing a bit better. How far these guys are out of path? Not far, thankfully. I still have to watch out for that though. But yeah, probably could be sending in a couple of hammers just to hammer these defenders from long range. Just a couple of hammers just to do that. I mean, I do have the radar, which should be able to spot quite a bit. Yep, only a couple of bits of the dunes that doesn't spot, otherwise, yeah, I think I built it on a pretty decent position. So, yeah, I mean, I just send in the hammers first to take out these defenders, and Panthers are going to be a bit tricky, although if I sent in a couple of snipers, what is that? Max health. Yeah, actually, yeah, snipers would fare pretty nicely against these bastards, because even though technically they're radar tanks, they cost so much and the health is so high that yeah, it would be pretty worthwhile. Really? Oh, god damn it. Anyway, it would be pretty worthwhile to use snipers against them, just to one-shot them pretty easily. Unfortunately, though, yeah, it doesn't really matter too much because we've got actually Tomika's forces. Wow, they're pretty far away from home, actually, going all the way to the top. Where is the... okay, wait, pointing them up here and then to go down, or maybe just go towards my base, maybe. In any case, yeah, the top left is completely demolished, so... yes, we'll basically slightly get destroyed, which kind of sucks. And actually, Nibel's Duke 3D level 3 commander, what is he? Strike commander with heavy machine gun, disintegrator, field radar module, personal cloak, high power service, advanced targeting system. So, yep, he's basically pretty well positioned to be able to pretty much just destroy us completely. So he's pretty expensive actually, over 3,000 metal. I mean, for the same metal you could basically get a cheaper ultimatum, and he can basically do the same thing. But well, I suppose, well, Duke Freddy, he's got a personal defense weapon as well for that matter, and of course he's got more health than an ultimatum as well, and he probably moves faster as well for that matter. So there you go, it's not a bad job actually, just moving towards the rear like that. Basically, yeah, just destroying our means of production for the rear, and now it's basically down to Capsy in the middle, and what is he doing? Not much. As for myself, I'm reforming my forces, probably going to make a bit of a last-ditch effort to try to defend my little expansion attempt here, I suppose. Oh, actually, there we go, I do have a couple of hammers. 2 whole hammers, my god. But these guys, they should be able to take out these bots that are here, I'm pretty sure. Let's see what happens. But yeah, they're definitely wreaking havoc amongst my infrastructure, and I just need to put down a factory down ASAP to actually start building again, to say the least. Battle Engine Seer. Oh, okay. Didn't actually notice I even upgraded him. So pretty standard stuff there. Shoddy, auto repair, bit extra health and speed. So his health is actually not too shabby. Actually, I should be sending him directly. Jesus, why didn't I send him directly against this army? Ah, god damn it. Maybe not against the commander, but yeah. Against this army, yeah, probably would have been a better idea actually. Whoops, a bit out of position, and yeah, there's a resignation. Probably did, well, might have stood a bit of a chance if I could rebuild my factory and clear out that army at the top there, but yeah, it's just going to be too much of an uphill battle at that point, and away we go. So I shall see you all next time.